Many people, we don't have much time to thinking if we can do the decarbonization or not do decarbonization. As you know, from the 1st of January in 1926, there will be so many regulations come to in effect. And now we are on the 1st October, on 10th October of the 2024. Just mean another few weeks in 25, and 25 the people should do something for preparation for the 2026. That means there's no time left, you know. So that means it's very emergency for whole yeah. All right. So I want to introduce some requirements that Vietnamese manufacturers are facing. First of all, is reducing greenhouse according to Vietnam, national determined contribution commitment. And also, we have some regulation of the European, for example, eco-design sustainable regulation. Number 3, everybody knows, is CBAM, is a tax on carbon imposed on the carbon footprint. And also in American, the same thing happened. Americans prepare for the new law. That means they will impose a tax on the product that has a high carbon than is produced in American. For example, if some foreign products import from outside, if the carbon footprint is higher than what is produced in the American, so they will impose a tax, and it will become maybe it will be applied something in as far as something in next year. And regulation, deforestation, and many other regulations can be soon. So that is a picture. That means we are in very emergency, to apply to do something regarding, to decarbonization. And here it's very brief. That I want to introduce here is the force from the government. You know that the government had planning to reduce 43.5% as compared to the basic basic line by 2030. It's very ambitious, very ambitious its target. So that is very brief. You know that we have COP21 Paris Agreement to maintain the temperature not exceed 2 degrees, and of course try to make something around 1.5. There's some river in the sky. This is an atmosphere river, and some river is 1,000 long and 1,000 mile long and 100 mile width, And that one day all the water coming down from the sky. Today we experience that. When we have yearly storming, and in the same time when we're sitting here, we're talking here, something happening in America, in Florida, right? The Milton storm. The people say that if the temperature is 26 degrees, it's nothing happen. But when the temperature getting to 29 or 30 degrees, it will be some problem. And if 31 or 32 is a disaster, and now it's coming down. And in this year, the people say that the average temperature, is 1 degree higher than last year. So that in order to do that, every government have to do that, and Vietnam also have some commitment. By that, they forcing more than 2,000 enterprises to declare, to report and to report and have a planning to reduce the carbon. Yes, we have number here, and at the same time we have some other countries like Europe. They have the Euro Green Deal just to maintain that trying to reach the target of 55% of the decarbonization by 2030. So that you can see that. In another sense, the board number 4, they say that they make the planning textile must be green transition by 56%, processing and manufacturing industry, something at 55, 56, 55 and 48 is what they are planning now. So we're thinking that some people are thinking that only 2,000 company must make the report of the carbon and to reduce the carbon. But I am not in the list, but not like that. We are in the chain That means we have upstream enterprise and downstream enterprise. And if 2,000 companies must reduce the carbon, that means they ask everybody who concerned to do the same with them, to share the burden to them. That means it will affect not only 2,000 companies, affected 50,000 companies or 80,000 companies in a sense, so that nobody outside. All right, so it's here. I think that now it's very urgent. Now we are in 10 October and only 14 months left to do something to preparation for the 1st January. Okay, here is very briefly I'm talking about the Green Deal, and we know that they're planning to make the carbon neutral by 2050 and try to reduce by 55% by 2030. Yes, as compared to the 1990 level. Also, you know that now there are 6 items on the transition phase. But all visitors said maybe they will expand more items and more products to be involved to the system. So here is the map. You can see now what they will impose a tax. For example, in the 2026 2.5%, and in 034 100%. You can see that okay, somewhere between 30 and 31. It's like 55, right? Just planning to reduce. Yes, it's number. And also we have another under European Green Deal. We also have another regulation. For example, sustainable circular economy. That means when the European Green Deal there makes so many regulations. CBAM is one, and also the circular economy is another. There's so many things to push people to do that. You know, there's some regulation about the circular economy. And one thing, digital products passport. In the circular now, they have the digital product passport. That means all the products imported to Europe must declare the original. It's like where the products coming from, what's the carbon footprint, and so social responsibility, so many things. It requests by declare to the DPP. And here is planning. So that they try to do something, first measure to be implemented in 2026. So we can see so many regulations will come at the same time. And also, I talked to you already regarding the Foreign Pollution Fee Act. Yes, I told you already. Just mean American is thinking and doing something, to impose a tax, carbon tax. And also just some requests from the sustainable reporting from Europe. And I tell you also in other countries like Korea, Japan, and other countries, Canadian, they will do the same thing. So altogether, we say that what they want to do, for example, they want to the people using less energy. That means that people want, everybody want to company using less energy, have a low carbon footprint, increasing the products along the way, and also easy to repair and easy to recycle. That means when the factory want to export or produce something, they have to manual to teach the people how to repair and teach them how to people to through that. We have to write it. And also avoiding causing negative social impact during production and circulation of products is 5 points. Many regulations but only focus on 5 points. So that yes, I think that it should be put in the Sustainable Development Report. So it's my brief about the situation. And now we come to the direct today. We come to the carbon neutral. Carbon neutral is halfway to the net to zero. If the people cannot reach the neutral carbon, so there are nothing. No zero carbon if we don't reach the halfway. And many companies make the target to be to get the carbon neutral by 2030 or 2032 or 33 years, carbon neutral. So it's very impressive for carbon neutral. That means the emission should be balanced with the withdrawal the carbon from the environment, you keep it in the ocean, you keep it in the forest, you keep it in the ground, you keep anywhere. But it should be balanced. And so, one point, the people say that what to do and how to do. The most concerned people, I don't know what to do and I don't know how to do. Right? It's not easy. But luckily, there's some management system. That means they say that if you want to reach, the carbon neutral, that means we have the management system of the management, carbon standard and decarbonization standard. And here we have three. But it is very important to manage. Number one is 1464-1, 1464-2, 3, and 67 is counting, makes the process to reducing, verifying, and calculating the carbon footprint. That is a system. And here I give you the review, so you can come to the company, come to the home, and you see what's the category we do, and what the system will be applied. So that if we want to make the carbon neutral, that means the whole chain will be involved. The circular is from the raw material extraction, manufacture, user, waste, treatment, shipping, transport, and destroy. Everything will be involved to make the carbon neutral. And here I want to introduce you about the new concept. We say that greenhouse gas management, not counting, not auditing, but it's a management. What's management? That means we manage a target. For example, many companies set a target. Okay, we want to reduce 40% by 2030. We want to reduce by 45, 50, or 30. But how to do that? They say that it's management. Greenhouse gas management to reach the target. That's the point. That's the point. Why? As I told you, it's very clear. It is a pressure from the government, and there's some structure to be applied, like quota, or carbon credit to be applied, and the quota is getting higher and higher. The price is getting higher and higher because the point they want the people reduce emission, not selling the quota. So that they use the quota, right, to force the company to reduce the emission, and also. We have to make some report structure, and we have to create incentive to improve the efficiency, cost, decarbonization, and that. So that is why we should make the carbon auditing, accounting. So it's map. I tell you. So how the people manage to get the neutral carbon? First of all, they evaluate. They check the current situation. After that, mitigation and minimum offset to buy the carbon credit to offset what they cannot do. And declaration and report. That's mean is a full system. And here we very, very focus on this point because as far as the people talking a lot about the auditing, but nobody knows they have to comply with some principle. First of all, relevance, transparency, accuracy, consistency, and completeness. So that means people must do that. If not, one day nobody accept you, and nobody trust you. And he said, why? How's it come? If you don't have principle, how we can trust you? What's the verification? So that many companies, as I know, they try to do a lot, very hard, but finally nobody verifies because they are not paying attention to this fine principle. So it will be very, very, very crucial point. And also here I want to introduce you the 6 steps in practical for the greenhouse gas management. Number 1, internal awareness training of greenhouse gas management is very important. I tell you, first time is the knowledge and the awareness of the company is not the same. The leaders thinking different thing, the managers thinking different thing, and the people to execute, they don't have the same awareness. So that is why it's very difficult. And you also, in the company, there are so many divisions many divisions, many departments. We have logistics, we have production, we have sales, we have the waste, we have environment, we have HR, and everybody leaves carbon footprint. And so that it should be the whole company should be involved. Yes. So and everybody should understand the one thing. Understand the one thing. Same understanding for everything. So that it can be make the planning, it can be the execution. It's number one. So my suggestion here, I told to everybody, okay, if you want to do number one, set up the sustainable department, and then the sustainable department will be in charge to teach everybody, about the decarbonization. Everybody the same idea. And the second, identify the current status of greenhouse. Number three, mapping scope 3. Number 4, developing measure and initiative to reduce greenhouse gas emission. Number 5, develop project to enhance greenhouse. And number 6 is very, very carbon neutral. Yeah, I just talking about step number 1 already. And number 2, what you should do? Just mean you have to audit and find the situation by you counting about the emission source. Is scope number 1, and also scope number 2 is energy. It's very, very important. Very important, energy is very important. I tell you why. AI now is very important, right? The company is competed by AI, and server for AI needs energy. Server for AI needs energy, and it will be take a lot of energy in the future for the AI. So that number 1 is energy. And energy also occupies for 60% or 65% of the total carbon emission of all the companies. So that's the number 1 that people thinking that we have to reduce energy. Number 1 is very easy, okay? Don't thinking a lot. Energy number 1. And luckily we have ISO, we have standard 50001. And also here I just explain to you what scope 1, what scope 2, what scope 3, but we don't have time to explain now. So just some idea. All right. So here I just we have 3 important scope: 1, 2, and 3, direct, indirect, and about the whole chain or supply chain. Also one thing here is very important point I want to emphasize is continuous measurement. We have the continuous improvement. Continuous improvement needs the continuous tracking. No continuous tracking, no continuous improvement. So that's why the continuous measurement. That means, for example, when you want to reduce carbon, right? You have to see the behavior of the machine. When you want to know some people, you have to keep watch the behavior of him every time. Not 1 year I meet you, and we meet next year I meet you, and I will meet you in next year. It's the same holiday. We have to see everyday behavior so that we find what's the problem, and then we solve the problem. That means continuous measurement is very, 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 very important. I tell you, if not continuous measurement, no ISO, no nothing, no verify, nobody trusting you, and losing time and money, losing much time and money if we don't put it in its attention. Okay, number 3, we talking about the transportation from supply chain, and it's very important. It's make the carbon footprint. The carbon footprint is very important, for Europe. And Europe now, that they have a carbon footprint CBAM, that's right. They just focus on specific energy and the carbon embedded to the products. And number 4, we have some idea. For example, energy demand improves technology. Okay, many transportation and travel needs convert, replace fuel, greenhouse gas capture, storage, energy efficiency. Some idea for the firm to have some idea. And number 5, we trying to developing some project, for offset the carbon. There's some idea of energy conversion, afforestation, greenhouse gas capture and storage. And number 6 is last. We have thinking about how to make and how to do the carbon neutral. It's a step number 6. So that I introduce you the 6 steps for the practice of reduce carbon. And here I tell you, it's very easy for you. I outline here, the standard, how to manage. Here we have the 50K, 9K, everybody knows that. We also have 27.1. That means we have to take security, cyber security. And here in the system, what to do. But we don't worry, right? Depend on the company situation, depend on the company condition. We are choosing what to do first and what to do next, not having to do everything at the same time. And here, below that, we have when the people have to making, the sustainable report. And I will outline for you, too easy for you, what is the sustainable report. We have 43 criteria and 10 categories according to the GRI. But I try to make it simple by making this map. For example, what I'm talking, emphasize on the carbon emission, product, carbon footprint, fossil fuel, waste, electric, clean, renewable energy, recycle, circular economy, supply chain transparency, and cyber security. Is what support us. Okay, and here is a magic how to do to applicable for it. Thank you. And here I give you some index for the regulation and the law. I take all the regulation regarding to decarbonization, so you can read it at home. Here, another thing, and this next one, just that is Vietnamese law. Vietnamese law. I do it for, and criteria to support ESG practice, and outline to you what is the standard. So CBAM regulation, some information about CBAM regulation for your reference. And here 12 guidelines for the greenhouse management. 6 steps and 12 guidelines. Here's 12 guidelines. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So I just wanted to thank Pham Hoai Chung again for that amazing presentation. So let me tell you something about this presentation. The original